If a podcast is alive, don't know what I'm doing with my headset or my life, but hey, you know. Not gonna say what I was gonna say because you're professional. I gotta look at my hair after a stream. Before ever. As always, we go in whoops, chronological order. Of the events of last week. Hmm. So we start on a Monday. Last Monday, not this Monday, obviously. No stuff Oilers. Who absolutely got robbed by the refs. It's gonna be a pattern this week of recaps. But what do I know? I only watch mostly every game. But anyways, oh, I actually forgot. Let's get this all situated. I was recording some videos. So I forgot to put the stuff back up. So there's that. So hmm. All right, back to this camera. But anyways, it's unbelievable how bad NHL officiating is this season. Incredibly bad this season. I think it's the worst I've ever seen in all my years of watching the National Hockey League. Excuse me. Don't forget, he's sitting with a pump. I gotta go pretty far down because, you know. Well, on Monday, I've already. Last week, I'm already really mad at this. So, hmm. Oh, I guess I did it. What are you talking about with my mom? Let me, actually find that picture, just put it up here. Um, Seriously, I so despise this new Twitch UI. It makes it so hard to see who's watching the stream. Like, you have to go through so many steps to see who's watching. And it's incredibly annoying. Yes, it is what it is, unfortunately. Oh, yeah, here it is. It's a little. Apparently, this is a hook, y'all. I don't know what game the refs are watching, this wants to hook if that led to a game-winning goal. So that, and Saturday will be the same topic. Refs costing Warriors points. Instead of 1 point, they cost them 2 points in Battle Alberta. But we'll talk more about that when we get to the Saturday portion. But I also want to know what game Jack Black was just watching. I love him, but he really butchered the call on this one. McDavid did not take down McKinnon. McKinnon took down McDavid. Because McKinnon's jealous that McDavid's the best player out there and wins all the awards. That part was satire, but the call Jack Michaels made was really confusing. McDavid did not take anyone down. I think just another image of, yeah. Yeah, but here's what it looked like before. You can clearly see McDavid gets hooked. And of course they don't call it, and then Avalanche go on to win. How many podcasts am I gonna have to do saying officiating is bad? Because this is getting tedious. No, one second, I'm sending a message, but I can type as I can talk as I'm typing. But anyways, I just want to know what you're faking telling us on your mind. No. I just want to know how it's not a hook on McKinnon. His stick is parallel to McDavid's body. That is the textbook definition of a hook. But because it's McDavid, they let it go. You know. But before we get decided, I want to talk about how McDavid basically defends himself and gets called for interference. It's just a joke. NHL officiating is, I'm telling you. It's just an absolute joke. There's no way it's already been 20 minutes.
Mic off. Mic on.
Alright, I'm back. Anyways, yeah, not a good officiated game, and yeah, the Jackets just lost, or the Jackets Oilers just lost. All right, now let's move on to last Tuesday. Um, again, Edmonton lost. Did watch that, and I watched this game, so I really can't say too much on what happened when it happened. I mean, the Oilers probably should have scored. It was like a period, not just the first and third. It's a 60-minute game, not a 40-minute game. Then maybe we should score more power play goals. But and then per usual, must be getting tiring to have to always write positive stuff about the Jackets or any team when we're not that good. Fine. And, but yeah, New Jackets gonna lose to Penguins. Jackets just an okay team, but not the best. But well, we expect them to be outside looking at the playoffs. No, I actually touched on my phone, so just give me one momento. Por favor. What? Game charger. But anyways, yeah. I didn't even watch it, so I really can't say much about it. Same with the Jets game, but that actually surprised me beating Vegas. I honestly did not think they would beat Vegas. But yeah, we move on to Wednesday. Not much happened Wednesday, so let's move on to Thursday. I don't know why I said it like that. But yeah, I didn't watch Sharks over this game. It was fun to watch. It was a good game of Oilers. Definitely expected him to win. I wasn't disappointed. Um, Even the Jets kind of had a light schedule this week, so. Yeah. Oh, excuse me again. So yeah. But anyways, yeah, so it was a good game to be a Oilers fan. And Friday, the Jackets lost to the Jets in overtime, which I find hilarious. Um, and now we move on to the sham known as this edition of Battle for Alberta. It was probably some of the worst officiating I have seen of a modern NHL, if not the most, not the worst. Um, Apparently, this isn't holding y'all. Really has a hold of McDavid's hips. I'm sorry about his hips, but that's not holding guys. Also, close to slew foot. Dirtiest team of the league is Calgary. And I will always say that. If you have a problem with it, cry about it. I don't care if you have a problem with that. Somehow, I only got one like. Oh, it was my kitty. Um, I guess we can talk about the FC Cincinnati game first. That first goal, I don't even know what the defense was doing when FC Cincinnati conceded for first goal to Charlotte. I don't think the defense knew what the defense was doing. It it was just a defensive breakdown. Khan was really just hung out to dry. So yeah, and the second goal was on a soft foul. So I mean, SSN did deserve to win that match, but they didn't deserve to lose 2 goals by 2 goals, I should say, and 2 goals goal differential. Yeah, that's what I was going to try to say. Hell, I have some friends myself were talking about coffee. I think, but mm, Yeah, that was just okay. We'll go back to Albert in a second, but yeah, that's second foul on Kubo. That was atrocious. That led to a second goal, and they lost 2-0. All right, back to the Battle of Alberta, and the horrible officiating. I mean, I have all the receipts right here. And apparently this is a goal to interference. Um, well, oh, I know I did. I actually hit IHL instead of this, which I use when I ref a Roblox Hockey League I'm in. But anyways, apparently, I mean, sure, you could argue McDavid kind of pushed him into, but that still falls under and Calgary scored after this. But even if McDavid did push him into him, that's still instant on contact and no goal. Um, I really don't think McDavid pushed him in. I think McDavid was trying to protect his goalie, and he skated into him. So, with and I don't know what's worse, MLS officiating or NHL officiating. I would say at this point it's NHL because the MLS match refs surprisingly did not cost us Cincinnati the match for lackluster defense of the first half did. I just don't think we're used to playing on turf, which is why MLS usually bans it at permanent fields. I know. I think Nippert is natural. I think Nippert's natural turf. Let me check before I put my foot in my mouth, which I do a lot. Yeah, according to Wikipedia, it is AstroTurf, which is why I thought most collegiate and NFL teams use AstroTurf, which is why oh, what the heck is Field Turf? Is that like modern AstroTurf or something? Okay, so they do use turf, but yeah, so obviously, but it's been a few seasons since he's played at Nippert, since 2020. So, and I think there's a rule about if you want an MLS team, your field has to be natural grass. Because I've noticed after warm-ups from a Bay League, they always go around checking for pre-game, checking for divots. So I also do it during halftime, and they have like I think what's a bucket of replacement sod? 'Cause I think that's what's in the bucket. I'll have to ask if I ever get a tour of a stadium. I have to ask what they have in the buckets for field crews. I'm assuming it's sod because we'll always take their shoes like like golfers would do after a big chip in the fairway to try to put the grass back. They do that to make sure there's no dents that could break a player's ankle, which is why I'm so against AstroTurf because it doesn't. It's just it's too stiff for the game of soccer, which is why UEFA, MLS, CONCACAF, USSF all these leagues don't like AstroTurf because it doesn't bend, and I have buckled my knee before. It's not fun. I play special needs soccer. Excuse me, but I've never actually played on a AstroTurf pitch. We always play on grass. I mean, I would love to see if the wheelchair division get a AstroTurf or turf field because it would be probably maybe right for wheelchairs and playing in a parking lot. I'm not sure if wheelchair tires take wear and tear. I know wheelchairs usually built for all terrain, but sometimes I think I know it's all of adults on one team, but sometimes I have trouble getting Eric through grass, which he's in a wheelchair. Sometimes, especially like if it's a dry grass, I think I don't. So I wonder if AstroTurf would help because or rubber, I don't know. I don't know if I put one. I can I can show screenshot so for I play. But anyways, let's get back on topic. Yeah, but like I said, I don't think they're used to AstroTurf. But yeah, that was Saturday. Not a very good Saturday. Oh, I did see my cat. I was like, did I just see my cat in OBS? And of course, he's coming down for food. Dad, we're cooking down for food. Oh no, water. I was like, I looked over my OBS preview. It's like, did I see my cat? And I did. So yeah. And qualifying was great, minus the Mick Schumacher crash, but we won't talk about that. So now let's talk about Sunday and probably. This is probably one of the best starts to. Oh yeah, Jacob's starts overtime Saturday. But anyways, this is probably one of the best starts of F1 I've seen since I started watching. You drinking some water, Katie? It was a decent race. Although I do think there's some controversy. Let's see. Can I during the virtual safety car? When did Latifi crash out? I forget what lap. Let me pop my highlights. Obviously muted. Um, I know Latifi crashed, which I've got him on my fantasy team, and that cost me lots of points. So pain, pain and misery. Um, okay. And I'll watch highlights. Use the message after a tone. Beep. Guess I'm gonna have to get. I got one race highlights. And oh yeah, I should mention before I talked about Latifi crash that Yuki Tsunoda had a car problem. He was unable to even start, and obviously Mick was unable to start because, as I thought, well, initially I thought they didn't have enough time to prepare the car, but apparently they didn't have enough spare parts if Mick were to crash again. So actually, I gotta let my mom know that. So as I was saying, yeah, apparently Haas doesn't have enough spare parts. If Mick were to crash again, if Mick were to have to crash again, if it's Saudi Arabia Grand Prix, for Australia, which I would say it's unintended of a cost cap, but I'm pretty sure they have this issue before the cost cap, which is why they signed Mazepin because his dad brought in that big Russian money. Oh no! And I think it was lap 12. What lap did Latifi bend it? Um, Lap 16 is when Latifi bent it, and I was so confused. I saw literally his car destroyed up against a wall on a tight section of a track. Shut up, if people already know my extreme loops back. But anyways, as I was saying, I saw his car on up against the wall on a tight private street sector where no way with a suspension wishbone is destroyed is you're gonna be able to push it, which means the crane needs to be on the field. And if I just or the track, excuse me, and I just saw initially it's a virtual safety car, and I was like, hello, FIA, with the FIA, what are you doing? And then I saw the full safety car come out, and I was like, yeah, that's a good call. But and then they had to go. Bert was instructed, which is Bert Mylander, which is the safety car driver. Once they got to that crash scene, it was still a double yellow, and he had to go so slow because there was multiple workers on the track. Mick's car fell apart, so I think they had more marshals than normal. For just in case, you're dealing with hundreds of millions of dollars race cars, which is they always have support marshals to make sure the car really doesn't fall apart because it's happened before, which I'm glad it does. That's part of the that's actually part of a safety thing. It's kind of weird. The cars are supposed to fall apart. That's what absorbs their energy from the driver instead of the driver absorbing energy. So it goes if they hit the back falls apart. So the survival cell doesn't have to do as much work, and then obviously survival cell, and then there's parts in front that keep your legs and feet from taking the impact. And the problem where Nicholas hit is there was concrete and a very tight section of the track. Yes, there's a marsh. I'm looking at the highlight video. Yes, there's a Marshall post, but like I said, the wishbone was snapped, and that means they couldn't put. Normally, they could just put the car in neutral, roll it back, but they had to bring a crane off the track. So after the Juice Bianchi incident, that's automatic safety car. I just don't know what took him so long to grab a safety car. And then during the pit stops, we had a very interesting incident when Carlos Sainz pitted for fresh tires, and he was forced off the track by Sergio Perez. Now there's a rule. Now there's a what they call a safety car line of exit pit, and even live, you could tell that Carlos Sainz won the race to that safety car line, which is the timing line. So if you win that, you get your position. So obviously Carlos won that, and plus I know Carlos obviously had to adhere to the pit limiter, but you can catch the safety. You have to catch the safety car queue, but you can't do it dangerously fast and driving recklessly, which is kind of what Carlos did. And oh my gosh, it is so annoying when Max plays restart games. Um, Obviously, he's gonna get a penalty for that. Because he's gonna just pass the leader. And I don't want to pass like that. Hello, sir. Sorry, I changed my cap. Anyways, yeah, but yeah, then we had a virtual safety car accident, which everyone claims that it was legit. I don't think it was. I even went back to F1 TV and Charles Leclerc asked why was Max so much closer. We're supposed to reduce your pace by 40%, and then it was end up being uh Sainz, maybe Verstappen, sorry, winning. Leclerc second and Sainz third. So good points haul for McLaren or for Ferrari. Um, and yeah, just excuse me, just a good day to be a Ferrari. Good start for season for Ferrari. Can we keep it up? Hopefully. Will we keep it up? We'll have to see. Um, and then I watched over NASCAR race, and then it just kept going and going, like the annoying version of it, and it just a bunny. I didn't watch the end of the race because it went so long that the U.S. men's national team game went. But basically, in unless they collapse, they lose by 6 or more goals on Wednesday. Oh man, if he's a South Korea, may have some more. But anyways, maybe. Yeah, but anyways, USA had a decent game. They won 5-1, and I think we can move on to the future prediction portion. I tried to predict the future very goodly, very poorly, mostly poorly. But yeah. Except for Oilers tonight, they're gonna beat. They play 8:30 for me tonight. Tonight they're gonna beat the Coyotes. I don't think the Jackets play till tomorrow night. Yeah, Riders are gonna beat the Blue Jackets on Tuesday. Wednesday, I think the Oilers are gonna beat the Kings. I think the Jets are gonna beat the Sabres. Well, we could not. I think it'd be pretty sad if the Jets lose their Sabres, but it's just not the Jets year this year. Brandon coach is doing okay, but I just think he kind of got thrown into a situation in a no-win situation, literally. And on Thursday, the Jets are unfortunately going to lose to the Maple Leafs because the Leafs are annoyingly good. On Friday, the Blues are going to lose to the Oilers, I hope. The Oilers are going to beat the Blues. Um, Saturday, the Kings are going to beat the Jets, I should say. The Bruins are going to beat the Blue Jackets, which its website says 7, but I'm pretty sure because he plays with Bruins and he's ex Blue Jacket, we're doing a past the game ceremony for Nick, if I remember right. Let me check a Bruins Twitter account. Because I'm pretty sure what Bruins said that they were gonna do a special ceremony for Nick since he's played over 1,000 games, and the Jackets are in town this week. Let me actually. HOP. Yeah, he just played it on March 15th, and I'm pretty sure the Bruins said we were doing a ceremony that day. Why can't I just get it? Let me check for Bruins website because I could have. I thought I saw something. Yeah, here we are. Well, I thought I saw. Yeah, so the game would definitely not start at 7. Um, yeah, the advertising start is 7, but with these ceremonies, they never start at advertising time. Of Yeah, so here's an article about it. Yeah, unfortunately, I think the Brewers are gonna win. That Brewers are just really good this year. I could sound like a broken record when they say that. And oh, interesting. We do got home at home, but we'll discuss that. We'll talk about that next week because it's next Monday. Oh, 2 weeks. But yeah, math is hard. Yeah, and the NASCAR race, Richmond. Who's gonna win Richmond? Um, just gonna go on whim and say Kevin Harvick is gonna win. IndyCar is off this weekend. F1 is off this weekend for travel. So, yeah, that's a but. Oh, folks. So, yeah. Um, that will do it for today. So, I would like to thank you guys for watching. God bless. I still believe that Jesus is Lord, and I'll see you tomorrow for 2.2 Tuesday. This will end the YouTube recording.